You mentioned you only have 4 movies in your 54 list.
Yes.
So I have a few more, and I think they're worth shouting out. I have a top 7, I guess. 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, starring Kirk Douglas
Ooh, yeah.
and James Mason and Peter Lorre and Paul Lucas are all in that one. And for the time, the effects are like pretty good, and it's got Kirk Douglas singing, so that's fun.
Nothing wrong with that.
The original teleplay of 12 Angry Men, which I believe was broadcast on Studio One, which was an anthology television series. So it's a 54-minute version of 12 Angry Men. That aired in 1954 and is pretty good. It's not as good as the one that you're all familiar with from a couple years later, the Henry Fonda 12 Angry Men, but it is pretty good. Then I have On the Waterfront, the Elia Kazan movie starring Marlon Brando that is very famous about union workers, so very relevant today. Have you seen On the Waterfront?
That's a shocking omission on my list. One of those ones that, like, yeah, I probably should have seen that by now, but I haven't.
I'm sure had I not seen Dial M for Murder, I would have given you On the Waterfront.
Mm-hmm.
And then next I have La Strada, which we just talked about. And next after that, I have Dial M for Murder, which we just talked about. And after that, I have Seven Samurai, the Akira Kurosawa film that eventually became The Magnificent Seven, and Rear Window, because Alfred Hitchcock just had the craziest year.
Yeah, Rear Window is a stone cold classic too. I mean, that's probably one of my favorite Hitchcock movies, and I know my wife hasn't seen it, and that's on our list to check out too.
My wife introduced me to it. Very, very good.
You chose wisely.
I did. that is something that Jake said at our wedding when he officiated it.
I did.